Good evening, everybody. Keith here. Hoping everybody's having a good day, enjoying life, living life, loving life. Gonna hang out for a few and get some people on here because the beginning of this video is rather important. So we're just gonna hang out for a minute. So feel free to say hi if you're sitting there hanging out. We're gonna have a little art program tonight. Everything seems to be a matter of form and information. Things like that. Articles of Confederation. Articles. How you doing, Kenny? Like I said, I hope everybody's having a good day, enjoying life, living life, loving life. It's our purpose. We're supposed to live and love. So long as we've done that, we've fulfilled the law. And, you know, it really takes a talent. It really takes a talent, particularly in these days, to love people. Believe you me, I know how hard it is. There's even a saying that says blood is thicker than water, yet I'm one of those people that throughout my entire life of trying to search and put back together the family that was torn apart when I was a little kid, I've come to realize that's not really so. The people that consider me family and people that I consider family call me a lunatic. I think we just have a different style. So let's get on with this. Because everybody's trying to figure out this square they're supposed to be standing on. And how to stand on it. And one of the first things we have to realize, we really truly do shape our universe, people. We do this. And so I'm going to start out with a piece of paper in this art program. This is just a scratch piece of paper. Some of you know I got a new printer scanner, and I want to reach out and say thanks to everybody for the donations to help me do that. I got my new laptop here. It's been almost a year now, but prior to that I was working on a regular little cell phone, and it's only because of you people that I'm able to advance a little bit further and provide some more clarity. And this is one of the things I want to do tonight to help provide that clarity in your mind so that it seeps into your heart. When we think about art, one of the basic things that you can do to test yourself is to sit down and try to hand draw a circle without the regular implements, without a ruler, without a stencil, without a compass, things like this. So what we can do is we can take that thing that we want to make a circle with, and this one here happens to have a semblance of reasonably square corners, but it's not a square, it's oblong. So we want to make it square. So we triangulate it. And as we can see, we just folded that one edge up to the other edge. And as we crease this down, it's going to create a triangulation. Okay, and as we can see, there's that extra off to the edge. We're not going to worry about that. Because we're going to now take that triangulation and we're going to fold it the opposite way, point to point. Okay, so now when we open it up, we can actually, even though this is extra here, we can visualize the square by having a triangulation point. Now we've constructed a semblance of a square, and we can finalize that by folding it over this way and then actually physically drawing that line or cutting that extra off and make it the square. But before we get to our square, we're going to take whatever is present before us and we're going to shape our square. So as we see, we've triangulated ourselves to a central point. Okay? And if we happen to flip that over, hide these other corners, that's your basic pyramid. That's your basic pyramid, okay? It's very symbolic. Believe you me, those three pyramids, or all pyramids around the world, are very symbolic. And I'm pretty sure those people built them without rulers and tape measures. So we have our triangulation, right? We have our center point, right? Now what if we were to fold that over a little bit more? Just put another fold in it. Keeping the outer edges out here. Keeping track of that outer edge. Fold it again. And you can do this as many times as you need according to the circle that you want to base your square on. Okay, so we've got it folded several times. Now keeping in mind, this is the original edge, as all the others go outward. So if we were to take this in a funnel shape, it would almost look like a Fibonacci curve that would spiral inward just like a Fibonacci curve. Okay. Now, we've got our base edge here that we started with. You guys can't see that very well here. Our base edge that we started with, and as we unfold, we'll see that base edge. It remains the same. Okay? That's the one you want to go by. You don't want to go by the vertical or horizontal triangulated edge. We're going to keep with the square edge. And we're going to take a pair of scissors. And we've got the interior folds. We've got the exterior folds here. And we've got this interior fold that we folded into. That's the point we're going to start with. And I got to turn it around here. And do it upside down. But we're just going to take an eyeball a short, curved cut. Now we're going to open it up. And though there's a couple little points, that's a pretty good semblance of a circle. Now, by taking the opposite points and drawing a straight line from point to point, we can establish our own square out of nothing. Now we did that with a rectangular piece of paper. Now I'm going to show you the same exercise by taking the same kind of rectangular piece of paper Now we don't have any kind of semblance of a real shape or anything. Right? But we can still fold it. And we can fold it in any angle. As long as we have one straight edge. Because then we can take a point to a point. Make a 90-degree. And do the same thing. You've got your triangulation. You don't need that straight outer edge. You can still eyeball it. The difference here is you no longer have that straight edge or the Fibonacci curve if you do it in a funnel shape. So out of chaos, you can create semblance. This is an important aspect of numerology and shapes as opposed to any other language. This is a true measurement of knowledge. And when you understand or comprehend how to triangulate yourself, by encompassing yourself with a circle, creating your own square to stand on. You can do that 100% of the time and come out with a reasonably accurate circle of any shape. We can take that same circle, we can fold it, and we can just cut it down. And it's just a smaller square, or smaller circle, smaller square. But you're always supposed to be the center. You're supposed to be the one within the whole. Okay? You're supposed to be the day. This is important in my PMA that I just published. I've got my final print done of my original copy, and you'll notice what I'm talking about there is the circle. You are one within the whole. You are the day. Your person is the one that sits in the shadow of night. Okay? When you construct one of these and you realize the symbology of everything you're using, You can artfully craft your own using all different kinds of shapes, whether they be squared, triangulated, 90-degree, circular, or what seems to be chaos. And I point this out because, like I said, this is my final print of my original draft. And I have my original draft here as well. Notice there's a difference. This one's got a red border. This one's got no red on it. This is going to be my companions. Now this one has got places for signatures in it. And when my companion and I both decide to sign these in front of witnesses, this will supersede any marriage license anywhere in this earth. That's how important it is to learn your own style. Where does it come from? Focus on yourself. Understand who you are first so you can establish a square by triangulating that which is around you to create the circle of what makes you whole. And this is how you stand your square, together, in that communion. It has nothing to do with marriage licensing, parenting, children, offsprings. It has to do with the actual beneficiary, heirs of the legacy of life and love. Pure and simple. Anyway, I hope this helps you guys out. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I got me a pair of scissors, and I'm sure I can come up with plenty of paper now. In the meantime, I'll post my other forum links, and along with that, the PayPal link. I always hope people will share their love through the PayPal link. But hey, if you can't, hit the share button on the information in the videos that I put out. All those forums, share them. People need to learn this stuff. Really, they do. And understand also, if it wasn't for you guys, know it, I would not be doing this. I love y'all. God bless. Have a great night. Bye.